Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot doing a new moon in Cancer reading for you about the time that you're receiving this message. The full moon is, or rather the new moon is occurring on the 14th of the month, and it is going to be impacting you in the area of significant others, relationships with individuals, or with an opportunity, a passionate gift of yours. So I'm reading from an oracle deck I have yet to figure out the name of. Please forgive me. I will find the title of this beautiful oracle deck. I love it. I love the colors. And the keyword is energy here. So this is describing a way in which you are pulling back from the constant grind that is your signature. You are one who at times could be viewed as or called a workaholic. Your answer to just about anything is to work harder. You are consistent, you have a brilliant work ethic, and it has depleted you because of your inability to stand back and to evaluate how working less can be achieving more. So I think this has been a personal inquiry for you for a while, and it has actually impacted the energy levels you're feeling. For perhaps months now, you've been not feeling up to some aspects of the work that defines your ordinary daily life. And you have been very selective about the way that you apply yourself to those responsibilities. I believe always leaning into what you define as the work that creates your stability and security. And you may have been doing that in the absence of any real progress or any real stability or security that you can measure. In the Crystal Spirit Oracle, I pulled the pink sapphire. Number 44 adds up to 8, which is one of your numbers. It's a number of achievement, success, hard work, consistency, perseverance. But I'm going to read to you from the guidebook because pink sapphire is essential keywords are forgiveness, choosing to heal, acceptance and letting go, and soothing the heart. I think these are things that you have been called to in a way that is uncharacteristic. That means you've had to sacrifice this eternal busy bee nature and identity you have with a more targeted and selective effort. Still moving forward because you wouldn't be you if you weren't working at something. But I'm going to read the relationship and the prosperity message here. The relationship begins, embrace your power for healing now. And that means turning inward instead of concerning yourself with others at this time. Let go of any urge to go over all that went wrong or to relive the past. You deserve to feel joy, confidence, and faith. To do so, you must let go of the old stories and release the pain that no longer serves you. Then feel yourself filling up with love and acceptance you deserve. Pink Sapphire Spirit is here to remind you that you are all you need to be. You are whole and beautiful, and the conscious universe knows how very strong you are. And the prosperity message follows. Claiming the affluence you desire means letting go of the belief that you do not deserve it. And I believe this may be quite hard-hitting for many Capricorns. Forgive yourself today for what you didn't know or didn't do, and commit fully to healing the self who mistakenly believed your destiny was to live in scarcity. This is not what the conscious universe wants for you. Forgive yourself for getting in your own way, for not being who you wanted others to be. Clear away the old stories to make room to co-create abundance and tell a new story of overcoming challenges and owning your strength. The conscious universe really does want you to heal all that you need and to have that. So clear the way through the powerful act of forgiveness. That's intense. And I think many of you may have experienced this rechurning of your own stories. It's almost as though they're coming up afresh as you've worked so hard to release them. And that can be an indication from your spirit guides that you are experiencing the final purge, which requires you to surrender to the experience of cycling through old stories of betrayal, failure, disappointment, heartbreak as a part of releasing that energy. So that can be frustrating, the sense that you're always letting go, you're renewing stories, you've relived aspects of the stories that you entirely forgot about. And this, as frustrating as it is actually better preparing you for the release that you have been working so hard for. I believe that many of you have forgiven yourselves, and not always for the right reasons. And I think you're adjusting that as you move, understanding the power of forgiveness, mostly for yourself. I think once you've tapped into the power of forgiveness, you recognize that, in fact, as a human being, you're allowed to make mistakes, and that you can, it's not necessary to regret or imagine what could have been. That's moot. That doesn't contribute to the opportunities you have before you. But I think the idea of forgiving others is something you are revisiting as a way of truly letting go and leading with a kind of love in the present. The Wheel of Fortune. This is lovely because this is describing your absolute destiny to move on from the place that you're in right now. And for many of you that are characteristically working towards greater stability, abundance, perhaps a lifestyle change that you believe you have earned in spades, but that has eluded you, you're there. You're on the crest of a change of unimaginable benefit for all of the work that you have put in. This can look like a number of ways for each of you, and of course it's going to be different. But this can be the receipt sometimes of something that has been owed to you. But more than that, it's the validation that you are experiencing on your own terms for yourself. The recognition that you are perfect the way you are. No amount of failure or disappointment can blight the contribution you've made, you always make, and that you know is your destiny to make. In the past, the Queen of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. This idea of energy and where your energy is and where it isn't is in part a shift in the values that you express, the care and attention you give to self. This is definitely a real putting yourself forward, putting yourself as central, what you desire. You had to work a long time to figure out what you really want. This wasn't automatic for you because my guess is that many of the Capricorns I'm speaking to were told what they were good at, what they should do, and how to do it. And that was so deeply internalized as a way of receiving the attention or the love that seemed on offer to others rather than to you. You have just worked harder and harder and harder to get that. And you finally realize that was sort of a black hole. No amount of earning the love or attention of another netted you that, got you what you felt you needed, what in fact you were deserving of. Your inner child was neglected. There's no doubt about that. Doesn't mean you were abused or you were harmed in any external way, but people took your strength and ability for granted. They still do. And you learn to heal that. The love you didn't get, the attention you didn't get as a result of everyone thinking how strong and capable you are and you don't need any help and not to worry about Capricorn. And this has been quite a journey because this is so deeply internalized that you've really had to work at what was missing in your life, perhaps in your early life. Those you loved that you felt took care of you, what at core was missing from that, and how that has followed you, shadowed you for your life. How that has deprived you of a sense that you are deserving of love. But this has impacted your relationship, your energy, physical energy, in a way that has actually indicated to the universe that you're really there. You're really to a place where you're ceasing to just work yourself to the bone because that's what you do. What else is there to do? You're finding other things to do. And that is central to that is the things that give you pleasure. Those things support you. They inspire you. They relax you. These are things that you didn't feel you needed because you too had bought into the myth that you were strong, capable, and didn't need help. In the future, the Six of Cups, lovely. This is telling me you have an opportunity to do something over. It feels as though it is a passion, an opportunity, the revisitation of a gift, of an opportunity to develop a gift or some aspect of yourself that comes natural to you. It could be in the context of a relationship, a partner, someone who brought that to you or out of you, who provided the conditions for you to redo, refresh, renew this move towards some kind of an achievement, the creation of space that allows you to develop something that is natural to you, something that's outstanding, something that ties in with your destiny. It's almost as though you have the time is right now for you to explore your creative expression, your relaxing into your gifts, your guidance, your knowledge, your care, your nurturance. And many of you do that through your creative opportunities, your creative gifts. If this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I deeply appreciate all of you that are here with me today. I love your gratitudes and comments, so thank you again for that. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the King of Staffs and, the Emperor. In the past, I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 cards for the Wheel of Fortune in the present. And I have the Strength card and the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups in the future. Is clarified by, let's see what this is first. The Hermit card, take what's on top, the 5 of Swords. And the past. We're going to start with the past. And the Queen of Cups is clarified by the 10 of Staffs and the Emperor. Wow, this is some powerful energy. It's almost as though you have been finally taking care of yourself in a way to unveil this confidence, this leadership, this sense of your own authority, this belief that you create the conditions in your reality, that you're responsible for your experiences in this life. And in fact, you are so empowered that you know how to create them. So if you're not satisfied with where you've been, you have uncovered the ability to direct your life in areas that you know are beneficial to you, having an impact on the world in a way that satisfies your curiosity, your desire to inspire how you are motivated to move forward. And that really does include this willingness to put your effort towards what improves the conditions of you and others. This is very much about the leadership you provide for some kind of an effort, the inspiration that is personal, that has never left you. You've always continued to search out, to quest, to find these answers, to look for answers to larger questions, and you've gained enough experience throughout your life to know how to implement those, how to work for a group, how to strategize so that others can buy in to a direction that you believe is best for those involved. In the present, so we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Strength and the Seven of Cups. Options abound. Yes, this is the Strength. Eights and 11s are traditionally exchanged in the old school tarot to protect the power that the tarot had from evildoers. This Strength card I absolutely love. This cactus. This is such a beautiful, I believe, representative symbol of Capricorn energy, capable of housing, hosting worlds, communities, all of the creatures who don't have the defenses that the cactus has. And here I'm thinking of a big swallow or something that's damn near human-sized, God-sized, really. And all the life that breeds from the cactus, because the cactus is a source of water. All the container that the environment, the desert needs is contained within the cactus. That's all the love, all the growth, all the power is here within you. And as a result of that, you foster those who need your love, need your energy, need your attention, rely on your flow of effort, that you nurture, that you care for and provide for. And the Seven of Cups is saying there's so many new ways that you can express this love and power that you contain. That despite appearances, that thorny, shriveled up, perhaps even ugly exterior, formidable exterior, you are nothing but a big, giant beating heart. And you have found and are finding more appropriate ways to share that with the world, more appropriate ways that you share that and that you satisfy your own desire for growth, for abundance, for love, for expression that suits you, alignment with others that express all aspects of you, not just the hard-working, paternalistic energy that you are often known for, that you often innately feel towards communities, groups, family members. This is lots of new choices. And in the future, the Six of Cups is describing the Hermit and the Five of Swords. I love this. So you are well aware that the source of all wisdom, the source of all ability to move forward on your destined path comes from within you by consulting your own resources, your own mentors, going within. That's where your authority resides. You've experienced so much that you understand how it works. and you understand that you have supported the success of others, and now it's time to support your own success. However, you've rarely gotten support for this. You've rarely been taken seriously. You have been dismissed, you have left or been left. You haven't often negotiated because you haven't felt that you had the visibility or the voice to fight or to stand up to those who were unwilling to give you the resources you deserved or the resources you asked for. So this is doubly damning because people assume that you have all the help you need, that you have all the skills necessary, and therefore that you don't need the help. But when you ask for the help, they again deny you. And pretty much on the same basis, oh, you'll be fine, you can do it, don't worry about it, even when you're humbling yourself to clearly express that you're beyond capacity, that you can't take on more, you can't do more, you're doing all you can do. That's what has become expected of you. And people have gladly cut you out or let you leave a situation in which you were doing so much good, but you were not willing to accept yet another task on top of the impossible job you were already achieving. So you have, with each experience, gone within, figured out that this was the right course for you, but also secretly lamented that you just couldn't fight. You couldn't fight harder, in part because your strength is your love, your ability to be of service to others, to provide for others, to create structure to any effort. And at this point, you realize that all the things you looked for from others, you are now in a position to give to yourself. And part of that self is the self-acceptance that your gift is worthy of development. Your expression deserves the visibility that has created it, the impact that it can have, the way it can touch people. There's some kind of an emotional guidance or protection that your efforts provide for others. You're able to touch people in a way that is uncharacteristic, not often associated with the kind of hard work you do or the form you create. Maybe the big boss energy, you are uncharacteristically empathetic, supportive, in a way that has come back to bite you. So let's look at the way that your forgiveness is helping you to remedy these old stories and to move you forward in a way that acknowledges you can do what needs to be done, that there is assistance for you, that recognition is available to you through the new partners that you're able to identify. And I'm going to finish this up with a crystal tarot. I pulled the Amazonite, and the key word is life purpose. I am fully aligned to and living my life purpose. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for this amazing reading. I am always honored to be a voice for we Capricorns. And until next time, namaste.